Josh Komnick. Scott Kirby handling the video duties. Paul Lakodat back at the studios. Jeff Benjamin with you. Railers and the Tigers. Now, Josh, if you're the Tigers, your triangle and 2 has worked, so you figure that the Railers have had a half to figure out some adjustments. Do you switch it up if you're Coach Waldo for Edwardsville?
I wouldn't. No, I think he's kind of figured that the Railers have 2 legitimate scorers that can put up 15 to 20 on you if you're not guarding them. I don't know that he's really worried. That's what we talked about just a little bit ago. One of these guys is going to have to step up, if not 2 of them, step up and score.
Epinesa with the up and under move by Bacon, lays it up off the glass and in.
See, that guy could do that every time, and I don't know, maybe that's going to be their plan here in the next 2 quarters is just pound the ball into Epinesa and let them get easy baskets. They've shot a lot of threes in the first half, more than I think they've needed to.
The pass inside for Bacon is taken away by Epinesa. Turnover by the Railers on their first possession. Back to Smith for Edwardsville. Over to Marinko. Steven thought about a 3, but Hollinger closed out on him quickly. Strohmeyer at the free throw line, kicks it over to Epinesa, back down. Nice job by Bacon, keeping it away from Epinesa. Strohmeyer making a move, flips it up with the left hand, no, and Bacon's there for the board. Coach Waldo certainly upset at his team on that possession.
Yeah, he's mad. He's mad. That guy's he's up there in age too, but he's sure feisty.
So again, the Railers facing that triangle and 2 with man-to-man chasing Kirby and Bowers. Nolan Hollinger's 3, back rim, no, and high for the rebound is Smith. Smith looking to push it for the first time for Edwardsville. Down the lane, tried to kick it over a teammate, but his teammate wasn't there, and Hollinger comes away with the steal for Lincoln. Minute and a half gone by in the third quarter. Railers down 18-11. Hollinger in the near corner to Bacon. Bacon holds, still looking, back out to Bowers. Out to Cannon, swinging around to Kirby. Very methodical and slow-paced game in this one. Bryson got a screen from Titus. Didn't have room to fire one off. Titus going to drive in, kick back out to Hollinger. Kirby. Looks like they're trying to do something to free Bryson for a 3. Instead, it's Hollinger's 3. That's going to be no good. Bryson tried to grab the rebound in front of Epinesa, but that's normally a battle he's not going to win.
Yeah, that's giving up quite a bit of size there. But again, we've gotten 2 good looks for Hollinger here in the corner where he likes him, even Roy S., and not been able to get him to go.
Cross-court pass to Marinko. His 3 is going to roll off, no good. But there's Smith for the putback, won't go down. Tip try, no good. The third try goes down with the left hand. Count it, and he is fouled. 3 offensive rebounds for Smith, and the left-hand tip will go down, count the basket, and the foul goes against Isaiah Bowers.
Yeah, they just have not we talked about we've got to get somebody to come up and make a couple threes, and when you get those open looks, if you're going to stay in the game here with Edwardsville, you've got to knock them down.
The conventional three-point play by Smith. He has 6, 5.5 to go, and the lead for Edwardsville has doubled from halftime. It's now a 10-point lead for the Tigers at 21-11. Titus holds in the left corner, makes a move, and we've got a foul out high. Foul's going to go against Strohmeyer. I think he and Hollinger were battling up there.
Yeah, they had, I think he plowed through a screen of Hollinger, and I thought that's what we could have done a little more in the first half is go set a screen for Bowers, go set a screen for Bryson, run them off some guys that they've got to get through screens.
Hollinger gets a screen, gets a 3 on the way up and good. Nolan Hollinger, the Railers have 5 field goals today. 4 have been 3-pointers, and that brings it back to a 21-14 lead for Edwardsville. 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Strohmeyer holds top of the key.
Yeah, Strohmeyer really doesn't look to score at all. He has gotten a couple chances right at the free throw line for a little 15-foot jumper, and he has looked to pass 34.
And we've got a hold on the Railers. Foul's going to be whistled against Bryson Kirby. For Bryson, his second, team second. 21-14, Edwardsville the advantage, 4:36 to go. Game 1 of 2 for the Railers today. Lob play into Epinesa. Lobs back to Smith for the dunk. Nicely run out of bounds play by Edwardsville. Brings it back to 23-14. Titus top of the key. Picked up his dribble. Now back to Hollinger. The way they're running their defense, that might be a shot that Titus is going to have to think about taking.
Yeah, he's going to have to take another one. He made one in the first half, but he is going to have to step up and knock one down.
Bryson getting held all over the place by Strohmeyer. Bowers over to Nolan. Nolan makes a move to the basket. Finger roll goes down for Hollinger.
Hollinger, nice move too. That's a guy that normally doesn't do anything going to the hoop, and nice drive and a nice finish there for Hollinger. 23-16,
3:40 to go. Stevens going to fire his first three of the half. That's going to be no good. Isaiah high for the rebound. Boy, if somebody could come down and hit a three here. Isaiah back to Titus.
And it really looks like Hollinger is the guy that wants to do it. He's been aggressive with a couple shots here. 1 for 3 in the quarter on threes, and then he got the layup to go there just a minute ago. So definitely a guy that wants to take that shot.
Isaiah, top of the key, three on the way. Missed it off the left side, no good. Rebound to Marinko. Smith quickly into the front court, passes all his teammates now on the right wing. Smith back on top, Marinko for Edwardsville.
Looks like Edwardsville's.
Looks like
four corners with Smith in the middle, and they're going to hold it here until we come after them a little bit more. And what they're going to try and do is spread you out a lot and then get it the ball in the middle to Smith and let him work.
Steven on the corner, down low. The pass is tipped away. Nice defense by the Railers. They tried to get it down low for Epinesa, and a turnover gives it back to Lincoln. Titus into the front court for the Railers. Right side to Hollinger. Back on top to Titus. Swing it around far side to Bacon. Now back this way to Cannon. 2.5 to go. Bowers with it, watched by Strohmeyer. Isaiah looks to make a move. Goes in. Finger roll won't go down, but Isaiah does, and he'll go to the line. Shooting two.
Nice drive. I thought Isaiah's a little bit quicker than Strohmeyer. He's just not been able to get the ball very much. That time, put his head down and got to the basket for the free throws. So, again, Isaiah's got to get something going. You can see he wants to get going here, but it's just tough when you've got somebody basically face guarding you and not allowing you to get the ball. That time he's able to spring free and then get to the basket.
Isaiah looking for his first points of the day. First free throw on the way is up and good.
16 points a game for the Railers, and you miss those 16 when you only average about 48 or 50. That's a lot of points to be given up. So nice to see Bowers get on the scoring. Maybe that gets him going a little more toward the hoop.
23-17. Second one up, back rim, wouldn't go down. So Isaiah 1 of 2, 23-17, and a timeout is going to be taken by Edwardsville at the 2:19. They're taking time. We'll take it with them. 2:19 to go in the third. Edwardsville 23, Lincoln 17. Back in 30 seconds with more Lincoln Railer basketball. Welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you. Lincoln, they're in it. 2:19 to go in the third. They trail Edwardsville only by 6, 23-17. And Josh, one of the things we talked about, all the hard work that Bryson and Isaiah are doing to try and get free. You also have to think about the defenders that are chasing them starting to get tired. And when Isaiah gets matched up with Strohmeyer, like you talked about, coming into it, you think that there's the quickness advantage. I think a tired Isaiah is much quicker than a tired Strohmeyer.
Well, you saw, I think, in the first half, I don't know if Bowers and Bryson might have touched the ball 4 times, and they were not even in scoring position at all. You start to see that become a little more. Isaiah's touched a little more here in the third. Bryson's been able to get a few touches. I think you're right. They've gotten a little more tired also. Stevens
for 3 from the left side, up and good. His 4th of the night. Back to a 26-17 lead. It's a 9-point advantage for Edwardsville.
Boy, that's just a heartbreaker too. You're right there, and you give up a 3 in the corner to a guy that's been on fire here for 2 games, and those are tough points to get back when it's been kind of slow and methodical here for the Railer offense to even get any kind of good look.
Titus holds on the left wing, now back on top to Grunder. He's in for Bacon. Titus looked at the 3, but he's got Epinesa standing in front of him, and he probably can't even see the basket with him in front of him. Over to Grunder. Minute 20 to go. Bryson kicks back to Nolan. Nolan fires another three. Left it short.
You know, and we don't have guys going for the offensive rebounds. Not that you're going to get a lot of them against Edwardsville, but anytime you can get an extra possession, keep that thing alive, our guys have got to go in and crash the boards.
At this point of the game, it's almost worth the risk of giving up a run-out layup.
Right. Yeah, because you need extra possessions. You need points, and especially with Edwardsville, they're happy to hold it out. Four corners now spread out all the way about half court. Their other two guys are down by the baselines, and they got Smith, probably their best overall basketball player, right in the middle. So they've probably got some sort of a set they're going to run, and Coach Al's okay with letting them run it out here with 37 seconds left here in the third.
26-17 as we near the end of the third, as Josh said. Have to say, for an afternoon crowd, pretty nice crowd here at Virgil
really
Fletcher.
Nice. A lot of course, Edwardsville close by, 10, 20 minutes away or whatever it is, and then East St. Louis will be on deck next, so a lot of those fans are coming to watch.
They dump it down to Epinesa, down to 8 seconds. Strohmeyer spins in the lane, and Hullinger did a nice job of not letting Strohmeyer get an easy look at the basket. It'll be Nolan's second, third on the team, and with 6.5 to go, Strohmeyer will go to the line shooting 2, but if you're going to foul somebody down low, that's how you do it.
Well, he didn't let him get it up there, but it was a pretty easy pass from Epinesa to Strohmeyer as well. You know, the Railer defense just didn't shift over. The Strohmeyer went right from the free throw line down to the basket.
The 6'7 junior's first free throw is on the way, is up and good. And Josh, you know, you talked in the pregame about their rotation pattern. Edwardsville yet to sub.
Well, at this pace, you would need to. You know, they're not getting tired. Well, the two that are guarding Bowers and Kirby have got to be a little exhausted. But other than that, your main studs are not even probably broke a sweat yet. I mean, they haven't had to do much pressure. And now Edwardsville brings up the pressure a little bit to try and hold them down.
6.5 to go. He made them both. Down to 3. Grunder in the front court. Flips it up top of the key. They're going to say the foul occurred on the floor before the shot. Foul will go on Smith, his second. Third on Edwardsville. So with 1.5, the Railers will inbound right in front of the Railer bench, and I think Coach Al is going to set something up here. He's going to take a timeout, just a 30. So we will keep it here. 1.5 to go. 28-17. Edwardsville the lead. This really could be the key part of the game because you've got 1.5. You've got the ball to score. You come out in the fourth with the basketball. So this is going to be your best chance to get back points quickly. 1.5 to go. What do you think the Railers run here?
Well, and it's got to be quick. You know, it's got to catch and shoot or some sort of a tip in with 1.5 left. You know, I don't know that you can really try and run anything for Bowers and Kirby because they're so closely guarded. It's tough to get them a shot, but Coach will have something to work up here. And as you said, probably a pivotal part in the game because I think in the fourth, Edwardsville may go four corners again and try and stall it out.
Cannon will inbound. He's watched by Epinesa. Cannon looking, gets it into Nolan, fires the 3, hit the side of the backboard, and they're going to say the rebound basket came after the buzzer, so it does not count. End of 3, Edwardsville the advantage. It's Edwardsville 28, Lincoln 17. We'll be back for the fourth in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Getting ready for the fourth quarter of action. Railers down. Their biggest deficit of the day is 11, 28-17. They'll start with the basketball. Kirby, Cannon, Hullinger, Bowers, and Grunder on the floor for the Railers. Same 5 on the floor for Edwardsville. They have not substituted in this one. Lincoln with the basketball as we start. Hullinger in the corner to Grunder. Watched by Epinesa. Back now to Cannon. Cannon drives in, kicks back out to Grunder. Grunder corner 3 is good. Ben Grunder for 3 to start the quarter. The Railers are down 8, and they've extended the pressure a little bit, Josh.
Yeah, we've had to. Oh, nice catch by Epinesa, too.
Epinesa with the strong move, a little contact with Bowers, getting him out of the way, and Epinesa lays it up and in. 30-20, back to a 10-point advantage.
Yeah, pressure picked up a little bit, but you gave up a quick 2, but you pick up the pace a little bit because Edwardsville's they like to slow it down a little bit too. Maybe we can get some quick scores here, but again, we can't trade baskets. We've got to get stops on the other end.
Cannon holds, hands off to Grunder. Minute gone by in the quarter. Titus will fire a three. Connect. Need a stop, as Josh has said. It's 30-23. 6:40 to go in the contest.
Yeah, look for them to go back into Espinoza. Every time he can get it down there, it is almost 2 points. He's so big and so strong, and you know, you don't think a guy has got really good feet is that big, but he's got excellent feet, and he's an excellent athlete.
30-23, 6.5 to go, and really no Railers in any foul trouble. Stevens three, short. Rebound comes down to Epinesa, and he's going to go in for the two-hand dunk. And a timeout taken by Edwardsville, just a 30, so we will keep it here. 32-23. As you said, with 6:15 to go, Railers down 9. Railers have hit a couple threes. They've had a couple twos. At some point, you're going to have to get a stop.
Yeah, and you know, and Isaiah was oversized there, weight, height, everything, but he's got to put up a little bit of a fight for that rebound. You know, get Epinesa out of there, push him, shove him, get a foul if you have to. You know, that's well, they got such a weapon over there. They got a guy in the corner that can shoot it who's had 4 or 5 threes today. They got Epinesa on the block, and then they got their point guard, their best player, Smith, passing the ball. So they got a kind of a three-headed monster right there on the side of that court. And if he misses, then Epinesa's right there for the rebound. That's what he did. Grabbed the rebound over Bauer, spun, and dunked.
6:10 to go. Railers down 9, need some points and need a stop. Grunder on the wing. Again, that triangle in 2. Back on top to Cannon. Cannon makes a move down the lane, cut off by Steven and Epinesa. Hullinger thought about it, gets it into Cannon. Cannon down low, bring the dribble back out. Working against Epinesa. Back to Nolan. 3, top of the key on the way is good. Railers with 3 threes, doing what they can to try and get back in this one. They've cut it to 6.
Yeah, a few big threes here to start the fourth quarter. Cannon with 1, Grunder with 1, and now Hollinger with another one. But you said, Jeff, we've got to get these stops, and they can spread you out, and then they're going to get an easy basket.
Smith, the lob to Epinesa, missed the easy one. Rebound to Kirby. Bowers up to Nolan. 5:15 to go. I think Epinesa was between laying it in and trying to dunk it, and came up short.
He's just worried about getting it through the net.
Grunder in the corner, back up to Cannon. Score here would be big, of any kind. Grunder's 3. Shot it up long, rebound to Strohmeyer. Smith will walk it up as we're under 5 minutes to go.
Boy, that would have been a huge 3. Throws it out of bounds.
And they're going to say it was tipped by Cannon. I'm not sure.
It wasn't tipped. You can tell by the spin of the ball there was no tip on that.
Smith's going to drive in, has it blocked under there by Isaiah, but they're going to say contact. And Isaiah's going to pick up a foul, and Edwardsville will go to the line, shooting 2 with Smith. For Isaiah, that's his second, 4th team foul. Smith at the line, he has 8. Made his only free throw attempt earlier today. 4:36 to go. Railers down 6. First free throw on the way is up. It's off, no good. And bound.
Yes. You better have Bryson and Grunder over there on Epinesa boxing out. Don't even worry about going to the rebound. Just get him out of there.
Free throw's up and good. So that free throw makes it 33-26, 7-point lead for Edwardsville. 4.5 to go. Grunder just holds. Now over to Cannon. Cannon on top of the key. Surveys the scene, heads over to Grunder. Grunder at the top of the key, dribbles in, makes a move against Epinesa, lost it out of bounds. Epinesa slid down, and Railers lost it on the turnover. .4:15 to go. Smith into the front court, up quickly to Steven, left wing 3 on the way. That's no good. Bryson had the rebound, slips free. Last touched by Edwardsville. It'll go to the Railers. Bryson had it knocked away. It slipped through a couple of hands, and last touch by the Tigers.
Yeah, another good defensive possession there for the Railers, and here's probably a critical point. 4:04 left, down 33-26. We've gone a couple possessions now without a basket. We need a big one here. Almost looks like they're going straight man now.
Nolan down in the corner to Grunder. Grunder watched by Epinesa. Grunder holding. Back on top now to Cannon. Cannon will bring the left-hand dribble between the circle. 3:40 to go. Left side to Bryson Kirby. Kirby on the wing. Back up to Grunder. He's top of the key. Hands back to Cannon. Cannon looks to make a move. Goes down the lane. Kicks back out to an open Grunder. 3 on the way. Yes!
Well, nice drive by Cannon. Kicked out to Grunder, who was at the top of the key waiting for a 3. And Gredison Jr., he's had some big ones here in the fourth.
Timeout taken by the Railers. We'll take it with them. 3:27 to go. Railers down only 4. Back in a moment with more Lincoln Railer basketball. Outside, Ben Grunder with a pair of threes. Threes from Titus Cannon and Nolan Hullinger. And they've cut it to just a 4-point advantage. Edwardsville was up by as much as 11. And boy, if you're Edwardsville, you got to start feeling that pressure of the number 1 seed.
You're going to stop here, Jeff. You get a score. This crowd starts to become Railer fans real quick. So you never know. You can get the Railer faithful back into it a little bit more, and then you've got faithful from other schools that are going to quickly become fans of the guys in red.
Smith tried to make a move, but he was fouled by Bryson Kirby. For Bryson now, that's his 5th team foul.
Watch the same play here where they throw it up to Epinesa and they throw it right back to Smith.
3:12 to go. Smith to inbound on the baseline. Smith looking, fires it out near the timeline, caught by Steven. Steven over to Marinko. Cross court to Strohmeyer. Now it's just a game of keep away for Edwardsville as we're at 3 minutes to go. Ball loose, picked up by Edwardsville.
Yeah, Titus starting to pick up the pressure a little bit. The Railer, Hullinger and Kirby starting to move up a little bit on the press.
Smith down the lane, floater, no good. Gets his own rebound off the glass, that's big. 35-29, that would have been a big rebound to get. But the Railers still down just 6, 2-possession game. 2.5 to go. And now the Railers are almost in can't-miss territory.
Well, you're right. Epinesa coming out on Grunder a little bit more.
Grunder, another one. In and out. Ben had a good look. Spun out. Rebound to Edwardsville. They've got a 6-point lead and the basketball with 2:15 to go. Underneath Epinesa. Missed it. Fouled by Bowers. He'll go to the line. Isaiah's 3rd 6-team foul. Epinesa's first trips to the line. Almost may get into a situation where we see if Edwardsville is going to be able to win it at the line.
Yeah, you're right.
Epinesa, first free throw on the way, is up, and it's off no good. 2:12 left. And again, the Railers down only 6 with your leading scorer, Isaiah Bowers, with 1 point. Second leading scorer, Bryson Kirby, hasn't scored yet.
Yeah, that's the trouble with the triangle and 2. You lock down 2 guys. You got 2 good defenders that don't worry anything but Bowers and Kirby.
Makes a second one. 36-29. 2 minutes to go. Railers the basketball. Grunder holding against Epinesa. Now dribble top of the key. Hands over to Cannon on the left side. Titus looks to make a move. Back to Grunder. Grunder on the baseline. Underneath. Now he's picked up his dribble on the low block. Got to get out of the lane. Timeout taken by the Railers to save that possession. Just a 30. We keep it here. 1:43 to go. Lincoln down 36-29. And yeah, Ben, I think, was thinking about maybe trying to go up against Epinesa, but when he picked up his dribble, he had his right foot stuck in the lane, and we were real close to a 3-second call, the 1 or 2 that we see a year.
Yeah.
And this would have been a bad time to have it happen.
Yeah, Ben. And you always got to remember when you go baseline, you got to know what you're going to do with it before you get there. And I'm not sure Ben, like you said, may have thought he could get it up around Epinesa on the up and under, but he was quickly guarded by him and just couldn't do anything with it. Then picked his dribble up, and then, as you said, in real trouble.
1:43 to go. Well, we know the Railers are very good at running sets out of the timeouts, so the Railers need to score, and they need it quickly. Bryson to inbound on the baseline. Still looking, out top of the key to Titus. Now to Hollinger, 1:40 to go. Railers down 7. Grunder back out to Bowers. Isaiah works against Strohmeyer. Bounce over to Titus. Titus takes it down the lane, over to Grunder. Grunder with the catch. Makes a move, lets the defender go by, kicks back out to Bryson. Bryson fires a 3, it's on the way, in and out. Grunder had the rebound, tipped it back to Isaiah. Isaiah, 15-footer, left it off. Rebound comes down to Edwardsville. Railers had a couple looks there, just didn't get them to go down, and we're down to 1:10 left. It's a 7-point lead and a foul on the Railers, and Strohmeyer will go to the line shooting free throws. Foul on Cannon, his first, 7th team foul. Strohmeyer, 4 for 4 from the line. The 6'7" junior, 4 on the day. His only points, free throw up, free throw good. Railers have certainly given them a battle.
Yeah. The game plan has worked. You know, we talked about if you can hold them to 45, we got a good shot. And 37 with 1:11. We've done our job defensively. It's just been a struggle to score when you play against that triangle, and 2 has been tough sledding. And really, a lot of our points have came here in the fourth when we've had 4 threes in the fourth.
That's
a couple
right.
by Grunder, Titus with 1, and Hollinger with 1. You know, there's 12 quick points of our 29 for the whole game.
Strohmeyer. Free throw up, free throw good. 6 for 6. That stretches the lead back to 9 at 38-29. 1:05 left. Cannon into the front court. Titus. Now to Bryson. High post to Grunder. Titus comes around the screen. Got to make a move. Grunder working against Epinesa. Cannon back to Grunder. Grunder's 3 from the corner is good. Timeout Lincoln. 38-32, 47 seconds to go. Don't leave yet.
Still a chance. You know, you foul here, and problem is, who do you foul? I mean, you don't know them that well. They haven't attempted a lot of free throws today, so I think you foul. What's his number 2? Marinko, is he?
He has not scored. The rest of the team, 9 of 11 from the line, so they've done a nice job. And, you know, we talked about the triangle in 2. Isaiah came in averaging, I think, right around 15 points a game. Even if you get half of his points, just half, you're right in this. I mean, you're tied or a little bit ahead.
Well, and yeah, and as you said, I thought you brought up a good point too. You just get exhausted. I mean, he's moving around on the offensive end way more than he normally does. Just trying to get open and finding guys, trying to set screens for other guys to get those guys an open look too. And it's really probably taking a toll on him too, as far as just being overall exhausted right now. But there's no time right now. 47 seconds left with we're down 38-32. Railers need a big stop here. A steal would be great. If not, you got a foul probably right away.
So again, it's Cannon, Kirby, Hollinger, Bowers, and Grunder on the floor for the Railers. Marinko to inbound after the Railer timeout. 38-32, and Epinesa is fouled quickly by Cannon. So 1 and bonus. Now, the last time Epinesa was there, he was fouled on a shot, so he got the 2 free throws, but he did miss the first one.
Yeah.
Be nice if he could do that here.
Bonus here, and then get down, and, you know, Epinesa's on Grunder, and Grunder's really had the hot hand here in the fourth quarter with 3 threes. Maybe you can, he doesn't like to come out, but if you can get Grunder spotted up again in this corner.
First free throw on the way is up and good. He'll get the second.
Nice rotation on the ball. You know, just a good athlete. If you're the number 1 defensive end in the country, you've got to be pretty good.
39-32, 46 seconds to go. Second free throw, good as well. Railers down 8, 46 seconds to go. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to have to make it happen in a hurry. Bowers down the lane, kicks it over to Titus. Titus makes a move down, and a foul is going to be whistled out high on Edwardsville. It's only their 4th team foul. 39 seconds to go. Foul will go against Epinesa, his first. Kirby to inbound, right side of the lane on the baseline. Bryson inbounds out to Titus, gets it back. Bryson's 3 on the way. Left it short. Rebound comes down to Stevens, and he's fouled by Grunder. So Steven will go to the line, and he'll be shooting 1 in bonus.
Well, and 2, you talk about Kirby and Bowers not being able to get anything going because of that. It's hard to get anything going in the 4th quarter as well. You're just not in rhythm. You haven't had very many opportunities to get yourself in rhythm as far as getting your shot ready. So, Kirby usually drains that 3 or is at least really close to draining it, and he was way off there. And he just, that just throws you way off. Your rhythm's off. You just haven't, touched the ball very much today.
Steven makes the first. He now has 13. Missed the second one. 41-32, 30 seconds to go. Bowers over to Grunder. Now to Titus. Titus launches a 3. It's on the way. It's going to be off no good. Fight for the rebound. Epinesa again comes down with it, and a foul whistled on the Railers. That'll go against Isaiah, his 4th. That's the 10th team foul. So Edwardsville, the rest of these 23 seconds, will be shooting 2 in the double bonus.
Yeah, they're going to be a tough team to beat, Jeff. They've got guys inside. They've got shooters on the outside. They've got a good point guard. You've got the beast inside that can rebound and score basically when he needs to and when he wants to. I think the only team that's beat them so far has been Belleville West, who must have had a heck of a game that game. But, yeah, anybody here is going to be tough. Southeast will give them a run. Southeast is they're quick enough. I think they've got enough ball handlers. If they can get some outside shooting early, the Railers just didn't get the outside shooting going early. And that may change up Edwardsville from doing a few things, but we didn't start to shoot the ball really well until the 4th quarter.
Makes 1 of 2. Bowers comes down, fires a 3. That's going to be off no good. Epinesa the rebound. Stolen away by Titus. Titus top of the key 3. That's off no good. Rebound comes down to Smith with 7 seconds. He'll cross the timeline and dribble it out. And that's the way this one will end as Edwardsville knocks off the Railers. Final score, Edwardsville 42. Lincoln 32. Final score, Tigers beat the Railers by 10. Railers fall to 9-2 on the season. Edwardsville improves to 9-1. The final from Collinsville, Edwardsville 42, Lincoln 32. We'll be back with the Josh Komnick Grow Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center postgame show in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Our kids played hard. We had a chance there in the 4th quarter where we cut it to 4. And they're a good basketball team. I could see that team in the Final Four, the 4A, come March.
Yeah, Coach, it's a lot to overcome as well when a team comes and plays you with the triangle and 2, and basically you are playing 3-on-3. I mean, for a lot of the offense, because Bryson had about 11 points a game, and Isaiah right around the 16-point mark. That's a lot of points for us to overcome in a game like this.
Yeah, and he does a great job. He's a very good coach. He spends a lot of time at it. He runs an inverted triangle, and I tried to Google it. I couldn't even find it on a Google.
He must have patented that thing or something.
He's probably got a patent somewhere, and but Mike does a great job, and he's got great players, and he was very, very. He likes his team an awful lot, and I could see why. They got what it takes. They got big guys. They've got shooters. Smith is an outstanding. I thought we controlled him pretty well. We didn't let him get into the paint a whole lot. And, we kind of put them to sleep a little bit to where they weren't attacking. But we'd hit a 3, and we'd work and hit a 3, and 3 seconds later they'd hit a 3. And that's the breakdowns that we had defensively is you hit a 3, you don't want to come back and give up a 3.
Well, Jeff made a point, too. As hard as Isaiah and Bryson had to work in the first half of just running ragged, just to try to get open and get a touch, when you get to the 4th quarter, I think we ran out of bounds play, and Bryson usually drills that thing over on the side, and it really wasn't close. He kind of airballed it or hit off the backboard a little bit, but he had expended so much energy and just hadn't touched the ball hardly at all, all game.
Yeah, and you try to stay within yourself and run your offense to make sure they're all included in things. And, they've done a nice job taking us away from our offense. So, we get to go feed the kids and turn around here in about 4 hours, turn around and play again. So we want to that's a big one for us. We want to come back, and again, we're playing another unorthodox type defense in the 1-3-1. You don't see that much anymore in the half court. And then you got to stop the transition game because, they were just up and down the court, and I don't think they hit a shot outside the paint, but they're capable if you don't guard them. So we just need to make sure that we come to get one tonight.
Coach, you talk about coming to these tournaments like the tournament in Lincoln, and this tournament here, it really gives you a chance to see where your team is at. Did you learn anything just from the game here against Edwardsville about this Railer team? That you kept them within 10, and you got some scoring from some players that you don't normally get it from, but in the future, this is something that may come in handy.
Oh, no doubt, because people are going to, if I watch today's game, that's something I would consider is really, taking 2 of our guys out. But we had other guys step up today and, doing what we needed to get done. But we still have to make the good plays, and it's hard when you're an offensive player and you're completely taken out of the game to go the defensive end and play. But that is a good player when that happens. If you've got somebody that plays both ends of the courts regardless, and you always try to preach to the kid that your defense is always going to be there despite some nights your offense isn't. And we made some crucial mistakes defensively.
All right, Coach, we will let you go. As you said, kids get a chance to get fed, and then we will the Railers will be playing tonight at 5 o'clock. They'll be taking on Decatur Eisenhower. So it'll be a battle of Central State 8 teams. And, of course, then the Railers will be in action either at noon or 1:30 tomorrow. But, again, Coach, tonight it's an early Central State 8 preview with Lincoln and Eisenhower. And I know that's one of the things that it's not your favorite thing where you get that extra game against a conference foe. It's the way it worked out, and you were going to have somebody from Central State 8 one way or another. So back here tonight at 5 against Eisenhower.
Yeah, and they're really improved. They're going to give us something else to worry about and to work on and so forth. So we're excited about it to come back, and it's good. We got beat today or here, and we got 3 hours to go get a bite to eat and come back, and hopefully we'll be able to play. We played about a half a game today, the way we played. Bryson and Isaiah are both, they got run to death, but, we tried to keep the ball game in and keep it close, and, I'm proud of the kids because they did follow what we wanted to get done. And, there's a lot of people that don't understand that possession basketball is when you got a high-powered offense, if you can use your defense and your offense both defensively, and by running offense and delaying the game a little bit, you shorten the game, and that's what we had to do because they could score in a hurry.
Coach, a final thought. Is there a tendency where you have to try and guard for Bryson and Isaiah to not try and be overly offensive tonight, where they're trying to make up for what they weren't able to do in the first game, where they try and do too much tonight?
I don't think so, because we'll just run our sets, and they know where the shots are coming from, and it'll be but both of them it ought to speak highly when you got a ranked 4A team that think they have to deny you the ball. So they think a lot about them as offensive players. So they just have to let the game come to them and go from there. So we'll see what happens.
All right, Coach, we'll see you back here, like you said, in about 3.5 hours. Lincoln and Eisenhower.
Okay, thank you.
Railers fall 42-32. We'll be back to wrap things up in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Lincoln Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 and streaming live at WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Corey Leonard, AAA Window Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Timbercrest Veterinary Service, the Lincoln Park District, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln College, Stacy's Family Pharmacy, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, St. Clara's Manor, Eaton Corporation, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, Citizens to elect Kevin Bateman for Lincoln Mayor, Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul, Denise Costello Salon at 416 Holly Drive, Gary's Drywall, Finishing, Painting and Power Washing, Connect Construction, Lincoln Dare, AG Farms, and by Stuffed Pizza.